Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, as you guys know, I've been, ever since Arrow ended and things over on the CW are changing with the Arrowverse, and shows are ending like Flash, Batwoman. I don't know what's going on with that. That's a whole nother mess of its own. Supergirl ending real soon because there's barely they're running out of storylines, and there's so much you can go with that. Legends, same thing. It's got probably like one more season left after this season or after the following season. Superman and Lois, season 1's coming out, which is technically a reboot of Superman, the Adventures of Superman and Lois, or whatever that thing was from back in the 90s. But that's not what I'm talking about today. That's not the review that I wanted to discuss right now. What I want to talk about is Charmed Season 2 being still being a part of the Arrowverse. Because I have found a little more evidence supporting this. Yes, I probably, when I first did the original review of Charmed, I wasn't thinking that it would be somehow be connected to the Arrowverse. But when we got the Legends of Tomorrow kind of crossover with Supernatural, my mind started thinking, what if Charmed is a part of the larger Arrowverse? Now, okay. Now, we all know that the guy who plays Betty's dad, aka the Black Hood, because it has to be some kind of hood, right? You got the Black Hood, you got the Red Hood. It's not a DC thing without a hood. No, but I get it. Okay, so we know that. Okay, what piqued my intrigue or my interest, or the evidence supporting what I discovered, is Betty's dad in Riverdale is in season 2. Now that's not the only big crazy thing that I noticed. Shannon Doherty, who plays Prue, appeared in season 4 episode 1 of Riverdale. Now, I don't believe her character was... I don't believe she had a character name in her cameo in episode 1 of season 4. But it is highly I believe it's highly suspicious just that Shannen Doherty and Betty's dad both were on the same show. In the earlier seasons of Charmed, even though they are technically on the 11th, or going to be filming the 11th season, I believe, soon. I don't know what's going on with Charmed. All I know is Charmed, they do have 10 seasons of Charmed so far, even though the new reboots are kind of set in the same Charmed world, sorta, kinda. I don't really know how that works, but I will get to that when I can. But Charmed season 2, like classic old-fashioned Charmed, like from the 90s, early 2000s, Charmed had had Betty's dad play Jack, which I believe is Betty's dad being undercover, or some kind of... He still had the same name he had back in Riverdale, but he was kind of like a self-made millionaire or billionaire. He somehow probably lost his money, went back to his hometown, settled down, and we never seen him again in Charmed. I don't know if that's an accurate theory, but let's go with that. And the same guy who plays Castiel, I don't remember his actual name, also appeared in Charmed. Coincidence? I think not. But anyways, that's also season 2 was more about accepting fate. Just wanted to put that out there. If you understand each season, season 1 was all about getting to know the sisters, even though, yeah, okay, they are the Charmed ones, but it's much more than that. Season 1 was about destiny. Season 2 was accepting fate. And not like, okay, we are who we are. It goes much deeper than that. It's accepting fate on love, or love's fate. Fate of being destined to be saviors of the world. And most importantly, being magical mutant witches. Just who grow in power, who grow in mutant-like abilities. For instance, Prue's case was her ability to astral project, which is not a common witch power. Just putting that out there. It is not a witch power. It is something that is more like a meta mutant-like ability. If we understand how witches, or like how mutant abilities work, then you will see that they are not your typical witches or witches, just because they have the ability of premonition, which is considered foresight or some kind of foresight. Time manipulation is not. Oh, I don't believe time manipulation is a witch's power. And telekinesis and / astral projection is not a typical witch ability. Now, I've did my study on what powers witches possess, and still nothing. I haven't found anything that if witches can possess time manipulation, telekinesis, or psychic abilities. But I do know they can heal, so that's a plus. And they can make really bomb-ass potions, because we need potions and healers and whatnot. But I have no idea if time manipulation, telekinesis, astral projection, and premonitioning, if that's a word, premonitioning, are typical witch powers. But I'm just calling them mutant witches because, let's face it, that's pretty much what they are. Is meta / mutant, whatever Warner Brothers has naming rights to, because mutant is another name for it, like X-Men and stuff like that, for like Disney and stuff like that. But anyways, our favorite meta mutant, whatever you want to call them, witches, season 2 is all about accepting fate, or accepting destiny, if that makes sense. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you're a witch, if you're a true, actual witch watching this show, or this episode, or this theory saga type of thing, please let me know if you have more than one ability than just making potions, healing, and whatnot, because I really want to hear from you witches, or witches? Yeah, witches. Just if you guys, if it's normal for witches to have premonitioning abilities, if you guys can manipulate time and telekinesis and whatever other power you guys can have or might have. Because like I saw a lot of like fire throwing in this season. Like there was like ice breath, or like whatever. There was a lot of like upgraded powers being used and whatnot, but still, it's still cool to have like ice breath, fire power, telekinesis, time manipulation, and stuff like that. Like, come on, that's pretty bomb ass. Like, that's pretty bomb. Like, I want that power. No, but seriously, like, please let me know what kind of powers you have, because I'm very, very curious. But anyways, once again, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thank you. Bye.